What up, gang? What up, gang? How is everybody doing? Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, now I gotta go check because y'all ain't saying, yeah, we can hear you. Okay, yeah, I can hear me. Okay. What up, gang? How's everybody doing this wonderful evening? Y'all good? Everybody good? Well, we have a wonderful show tonight. So we'll definitely get into that. But before we get into the logistics of the show, we got to talk about some petty biz. So I want to do that. Give me just a second so we can get into that. As far as the petty biz, if you haven't seen my community post, again, congratulations to Sunshine with her baby girl. I did put her Cash App on there if you want to give something for the baby. And let me also put it here so you guys can see it. Is you can send a baby gift via Cash App to Sunshine Love 23. So make sure you guys go and support there. You can do that, okay? And if you forget it here, you can go to my community post. It's there. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all go and support. All right. And also, let me give some people time to get in here. Let me get back over here. Some there is some announcements. We have some announcements, baby. Let's see. Let's see. Next week, this channel will be going under construction, and we will be streaming from Queen Petty TV. You know, I told y'all we have some good things coming up in the future. So this channel, PGTV Gang Petty, Petty Gang. Yeah, never mind the name switch. You know, it's a few parasites out there trying to, So yeah, this channel will be going under construction next week. No worries, you still will get a show, two or three, not more, but two or three. So yeah, we'll be streaming from Queen Petty TV. Make sure you go to that channel if you haven't. Let me show you guys because I just don't know. Give me just a second. So we're gonna get our petty biz out the way before we dive into the show. So no worries, no worries. We'll give people time to get in here. How's everybody doing this evening though? A good little show tonight. So I hope y'all are ready. Yeah, we'll be under construction next week because we have some changes coming along. And yeah, big things coming along. So, you know, we have to count our blessings, honey. We have to count them. All right, but I want to show you guys this if you haven't. So, all stream next week will be done on it will be done on Queen Petty TV right here. So if you have not subscribed to if you have not subscribed to this channel, let me make it bigger because y'all know we can't see it, Queen Patty. We can't see it. But yeah, if you want to, what is this? Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, I need to close that out. Okay, so yeah, if you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe because all of the streams next week will be coming from this channel right here. All of our live streams, we're going to have a special segment that I'm so excited about. So yeah, go and subscribe to Queen Petty TV. That is where we will be streaming from next week. This channel, PGTV, Petty Gang Petty, whatever you want to call it, it will be under construction to prepare us for the new journey. So yeah, so make sure you guys go there. And that's what it is, honey. That's what it is. So let me get the little petty biz out the way. I wanted to make sure everyone is in the know when it comes to that. So you're not surprised, like, wait a minute, why are we not doing any streams over here? This channel is being set up for new things popping, okay? New things popping, and it'll be under construction next week. So that should give the haters time to figure out something else, huh? But anyway, back to the petty biz. Last night, Sylvia started a challenge. She started a challenge. Hold on, let me do this because I didn't call out some names. Let me put the ticker at the bottom. If you want to support the channel, at the ticker at the bottom is Queen Petty TV. You see it. And the second channel name is right there. Also, let me leave this up if you want to send some love to baby Sunshine right there. It's on the screen, okay? All right, so there we go. Last night, Sylvia started a challenge and we're still handling petty biz. So as you come in, we'll get into the show in a moment. We got to get this petty biz underway. But anyway, Sylvia started a challenge last night. It was some Cash App challenge. And I didn't get to give shout outs to two. I didn't see them until after the fact. So shout out to the $50 Cash App from Always My Way. You know I mess with you the long way. I mess with you the long way. And she basically said, keep doing your thing. Be blessed. That was the message. I didn't let me see the rest of it, but that's what I saw. So shout out to you, Always My Way. And to one of our own, Willero, $20 Cash App. Gang, 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 gang. Shout out to you, my girl. You know how we rock. So I did want to make sure I give shout outs to them for the love and the support. I really appreciate it. So you can definitely support the channel at Queen Petty TV. It's at the ticker on the bottom, and you can send a baby gift via Cash App to our Sunshine, and hers is on the screen. Sunshine Love 23. Okay, that's gang. That's gang. You know what I mean? All right. So without any further ado, we will go ahead and get into our show. All right. Y'all know I don't do these back-to-back lives. So I missed Tuesday. I had to hit y'all up with one on Friday last night. And this is my regularly scheduled night. So moving forward next week on the other channel, I might give y'all a surprise. I think we might go 3 nights. Tuesday, back to the old schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, maybe. So Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Um, and you'll see the thumbnails. You'll see it. You won't miss them. But we will have, on one of those days, we will have a special segment where you will get to sip and spill with us. If it's tea that you're sipping, bring it up. We're going to open up the platform. We're going to let you sip and we will spill it together. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. We have some, what you talking about? Ain't no 3 nights quiet. Yeah, that was our old schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. What you mean? We used to do Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Then I was like, whoa, let me simmer down a little bit. But nah, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. One is going to be total open panel. We're going to sip and spill. We're going to let everybody come with their own tea. I don't care who it's about, what it's about. We're going to sip it and we're going to spill it together. How about that? So, yeah, that's the little segment that we'll be doing. But I'm excited. Enough about that. You'll get that info next week. So, yeah. All right. So, let's get into the show. All right. So, first things first, we're talking about reflection and breaking the cycle, right? That's what we are talking about. So, I want to go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. And let me ask y'all, gang, should we have an open panel tonight? What do y'all think? It depends. Y'all want to get up and talk about the topics we go over? Let me know. Because, I will cut off at a certain point. Do y'all want to have open topic tonight? Depends on what the topic is. Can I get a yes? Can I get a no? Can I get a maybe? Hey, can I get something? And hit the like button, guys. Please don't make me start looking at how many likes we have. Don't make me do that. Yeah, don't make me do that, okay? All right. Well, we'll determine if y'all want to come in open discussion tonight. All right. Well, I will open the panel later. Unless quiet, sunshine. Somebody want to come up now? It's sunshine, Sylvia. I know Sylvia ain't coming up here. I ain't even about to play with you. Anybody, y'all want to come up here? You just let me know, and I'll let me go ahead and give y'all the link before we dive in, because I don't want y'all making me lose my train of thought and stuff, because I can't be over there losing my train of thought. So let's do this. Here we go. Boom. So moderators, copy the link, and y'all will already have it, so you can drop it when we're ready to get it popping. Okay. You rolling up? Well, if you're ready to come up, whenever you come up, you can come up and just sit up here and come on. You rolling up? Oh, girl. Oh, you moking. You know what? I'm not about to play with you. I told you to get your little moking out the way, but I digress. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into the show. All right, let me take this down so we can see these talking points here. Sorry about that. All right, so we're talking about breaking cycles. Reflection and breaking cycles is all gonna make sense. It will all come together, okay? Y'all know over here we are pro Chriselle and Leslie Ines. And I think this is applicable for everybody in real time. So yeah, I think you just get the message, focus on what's being said, and this can apply to real time. Here's my girl Sunshine. What up, Sunshine?
Hey, hey, sis,
So
hey,
yeah, hey
family,
boo, what's
gang,
up,
gang,
family?
gang.
So I want to go. This is great because I believe you were the one passed this one to me. Say I think this would be great for you to talk about, and I
Mhm.
actually like it. So I want to
Yeah.
talk about this, and then we have another important talking point that I want to talk about. But breaking the cycles can look like this: intentionally choosing joy, intentionally choosing joy. You know what I mean? In the world of today is so much chaos, so much madness. You know, you got haters, you got uh wars and just so much going on. You have to intentionally and purposely choose joy over everything else. You know what I mean? What's your take on that? Sunshine, you didn't hit the mute on me. I'm not about to play with you.
Okay, my bad. Okay, say that again.
Intentionally choosing joy.
Okay.
What's your
Okay.
take on intentionally choosing joy?
Okay. So for me, I have to speak from a personal experience. It's no secret. I've been open about me battling depression in the past and everything, and I just feel like now I'm at a time and space in my life where you know me having babies and stuff, that's my intentional joy.
Okay,
So for me, I just feel like everybody has to find their little niche, what makes them happy, and what makes them glad about life and everything. And of course, the most high, I gotta continue to put him first. I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't have my
that's
baby,
a fact.
if
That's
it
a
wasn't for
fact.
him. Yeah, because
Sylvia said joy comes by choice.
yes,
I would
that's
agree with that.
perfect.
I would agree with
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good
Habariqua,
one.
I see everybody in the chat. And then our next point is practicing self-awareness. I think that's self-explanatory pretty much. Be in the know. You need to be practice self-awareness when it comes to you, others' intentions, what's going on within self. Just in aware. I like this one, learning to communicate clearly and honestly. Learning to communicate clearly and honestly. These are this is what breaking the cycle can look like for you. You learn to communicate clearly and honestly. And this one is the next bullet point, raising your kids differently than how you were raised. Let me just go into that a little. There's, in families there are generational curses, and they're passed down from one generation to the next. If you don't recognize it, what happens is you pass that down to your children. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to raise your kids differently than how you were raised. Would you agree, Sunshine?
Oh yes, oh yes. Definitely got to break those chains of generational curse for sure. For
I
sure.
know I went through that a lot because, honey, let me tell you, it was some generational curses passed down. And I see I'm acting like my mama and her sisters used to act. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
So then I made sure to, yeah, Mama don't play it, you don't do it. These are the rules. This is what we're not doing. We're gonna break these chains right here, right now. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah.
And the next point is unlearning that self-abandonment equals love. Unlearning that self-abandonment does not equate to love. No matter how you look at it, it does not equate to love. You know, people will tell you, it's self-explanatory. You just have to unlearn that self-abandonment equals love. Don't abandon self, especially to appease others, because what will happen is you'll find yourself miserable because you're trying to appease everybody around you and you're abandoning self.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, no.
And
And
it's
if
so easy. It's so easy for people to get caught up in being people
mm-hmm,
pleasers.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sure is, especially with the youth.
Mhm.
Especially with the youth, they go to school, they're trying to appease to their peers, they're
Yep.
giving in to peer pressure, and then they forgot all about themselves. They're trying to
Exactly.
appease their friends and their peers, and yeah. How
Yeah.
many of y'all in the chat have you ever been through that before? Be honest. Be honest. Let me see. I want to know because I want to be nosy. Have y'all ever been through that where you were trying to appease your peers or your friends or family members or whoever, your man, your woman, your whatever? Have you ever found yourself in that situation? You just totally abandoned self because you were trying to please others. Have y'all been in that? Let's see what y'all saying. All love, yes. Sylvia said yes. Renzo say hell no. I'm not about to play with you, Renzo. Deliska said, I'm going through that now. Well, you know, maybe this message is for you tonight. Maybe because I always, like I said, there's drama. Drama is always prevalent, no matter where you go. My son said, Mom, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing something right. So I said, okay, well, I got them. So I guess I'm doing something right.
Right?
You know what I mean? So you have to focus on you, Deliska. Focus on making you happy. Don't abandon yourself to appease everybody else because what will happen, you will stress yourself out. You will find yourself going through, hold on, sunshine, I'm on the floor a second. You will find yourself going through mental health issues and stressed out and different things because you're trying to appease everybody else. Unlearn that. Unlearn that. Tootie said, yes, I was done after my first cancer, tired of all the bees, and started to think about me and my kids. I know that's right, Tootie. I know that's right. And that's how you have to. You got to give yourself that self love. Don't abandon yourself to appease everybody else. Exactly, Barika. It brings you down. And if need be, go to therapy. Therapy is good. It's good. You know what I mean? When my mom passed away, I had to go to therapy because, baby, let me tell you, every stage of grief, I think I went through it. And look, I don't want to talk to nobody. I was angry with God. He knows I've asked his forgiveness, but I was mad. I was in denial. I was angry. I was everything, placing blame. Like I was just, ugh. But yeah, therapy helped me to get through it. It took me a while, but I made it by the grace of God. You know what I mean? And the next point, I don't want to harp on that because I ain't trying to get emotional because I talk about my mommy, I get emotional. You know what I mean? But we can move right along. But anyway, the next one is setting and honoring healthy boundaries. Setting and honoring healthy boundaries. We have to have boundaries in place. They have to be healthy boundaries. You put bound. I don't care if it's in a relationship. I don't care if it's in a friendship. I don't care if it's in a business ship. I don't care what kind of ship it is. There needs to be healthy boundaries in place, and they need to be honored. They need to be honored. And when you see people crossing those boundaries, you have to vocalize how you feel about it. Because if you don't, you will find yourself clashing. And there's unnecessary tension when it could have been addressed up front. So be sure to set and honor healthy boundaries. That helps break cycles too. Okay? And the next point, Sunshine, did you want to touch on any of this? Because I'm just going through the points, honey. Well, she maybe, she has a new baby, so if she's not saying nothing, y'all
No,
give my
no,
sis a break.
you can go ahead. You go ahead with the next
All
part.
right. So the next one is saying yes to your dreams. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Anything, you can do anything you put your mind to. Don't ever let someone tell you you can't do something or you can't achieve this or you can't accomplish certain goals because you can. I know, I mean, like I said, my belief system may not be yours, and that's okay. I still love you anyway. God bless you. You know what I mean? But Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's my favorite scripture of all time. I can do all things. You say yes to your dreams. Have a vision, make it clear, write it down, manifest it, speak it into existence. If you have a dream, you focus on it, you work on it, you write it down, and you make sure you hone in on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. So, yeah, say yes to your dreams. And if you don't know something, this is one of my favorite things. Tupac used to say this. He said this: question everything, ask for help. Even the genius asks questions. Don't be too afraid. I used to have to tell my son this. Don't be afraid of what somebody's going to say if you have to ask the teacher for some help or if you have to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. I don't care. Question it. Ask for help. You don't understand something, you don't get it, ask for help. Ask for it. It's okay. It's okay to say, hey, look, I don't understand. Can I get some assistance with this?
Yeah, I definitely have a personal problem with that. I'm just speak from all of my experiences because that's just what I know best. Like I even explained to you. Let me go in the
Mm-hmm.
other room. I even had a problem with. I almost didn't even, say what I said about, me reaching out for help from gang or whatever for me
But we're
needing.
gang, girl.
I
We're
know,
gang.
but that's just me though. Like I've always had a problem with asking anybody for anything. I
Hold on. Let me show you how to do it. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hey, gang, support the channel right now. You can support the channel. It's Queen Petty TV. That's QUEENPETTYTAAV at Cash App. And also, you can send some love to Baby Sunshine. Right here is on the screen. It is Sunshine Love 23. So, yeah, I'm not afraid to ask for help. Support the channel. You can send cash apps to Queen Petty TV. If you want to send a donation to our new edition that we have, you can hit that cash app and take this down so we can still see the screen. But you can go to my community post; is on there as well. See, it's simple. It's just like that, sunshine. It's just like that.
I just can't bring myself to doing something like that. Like even with my family and personal problems that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, like people will never really know unless they really pry it out of me. And I don't know. It's just something I guess I always have to do with, but I want to work on. So
I used to be like that too, if I'm being honest. And sometimes maybe a little bit. My kids say I'm stubborn.
mm-hmm.
Um, but I've been so self-sufficient. Even when
Yeah.
it caused a problem in my marriage once because I don't know, he said I thought I wore the pants, but I beg to differ. But when you become so independent and
Mm-hmm.
you're self-reliant, boy, I don't need you for nothing. You know what I mean? That was my mentality. That was my mentality. I'm not saying it's right, people, and I'm not saying it's right, but that was really my mentality. Like I could do it myself. I need to
Mm-hmm.
fix something, I'll do it. I'll hire somebody to do it. I don't need you. I can do this. But
Right.
yeah, I have since learned differently. Let me just add that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can learn. I can learn a lot from you. I've always, since I've met you, I've noticed that. I'm like, let me stick around with her. She's cool. I love learning different things and new things from new people. So,
I do too. I do. And I learn a lot from you too. I learn a lot from everybody in the gang. They're so
hmm
giving, they're so loving.
yeah.
And everybody's always, trying to help the next one. And I love that. Each one teach one. We can learn something from a kid, honey. You
hmm
know what I mean? And you never get too old to learn.
Right.
So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
All
So,
right. So the next one, let's get to forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself. Oh, what say you? Let me get my little perspective. Forgiving yourself is necessary. If you everybody makes mistakes, nobody's perfect. And I challenge anybody that come along to me, I'm perfect. I ain't never, you telling a lie. Hush. Just hush. You lying. Because nobody's perfect. Everybody falls short. Everybody makes mistakes. Um, and it's just how it is, But the fact of the matter is you have to be able to forgive yourself. When you mess up, you have to say, you know what, I messed up. And at the end of each journey you go through, if you mess up, It's either going to be a blessing for you at the end of that or a lesson. Learn from it. I have this saying, I don't lose, either I win or I learn. So either you forgive yourself. You either you're going to win or you're going to learn. Period. Don't beat yourself down over messing up. Forgive yourself and ask the person that you hurt for forgiveness. It's real easy, but don't beat yourself over it. You're human. Everybody makes mistakes. It's called messing up. Hey, it's life. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And this is one I have to work on, guys. I can't even make this up. Practicing self care before burnout. I will push myself to the limit. I will push myself to the limit and go and go and go and try to juggle too many things. Then I find myself burnt out. I can't focus. I'm tired. Let me tell you something. Make sure you are your best self. You are the best you that you can be. Make sure if you see you're overextending yourself, pull back a little bit. You don't have to, don't burn yourself out where you are just, oh, you are beyond exhaustion. Take care of you, because if you don't take care of you, who will? So make sure you practice self-care before burning out. Don't overextend yourself when it comes to certain things. Don't, it's okay to be an achiever. Is when you that overachiever kicks in. And I suffer with that sometimes. I want to do this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And then I find myself burnt out. So yeah, make sure you practice that self-care. And I gotta move my little thing here because I see it's another bullet point down there. I gotta take that down. So hold on, let me move the little ticker out the way. Where is my ticker? Hold on, guys. And the next one, choosing not to do. Oh, yes, Lord, come through. Choosing not to be defined by your struggle. Choosing not to be defined by your struggle. Gang, in the chat, what's y'all take on that one? I want to know. I want to hear from y'all. What's y'all take on that? Choosing not to be defined by your struggle. Hmm. Let me see what y'all saying. Choosing not to be defined by your struggle. No, no, nothing. Y'all peanuts, y'all crickets. Let me tell you something. Everybody has faced some sort of struggle in life. Whether you struggle financially, whether you struggle emotionally, physically, mentally, you do not let that be a hindrance unto you. Don't let it be a hindrance unto you. Any struggle that you find yourself facing, you can overcome it. That's right, Relara. You have to see yourself how God sees you. You can overcome any struggle. So choose not to be defined by it. I don't care what it is. That's right, baby D with the T. Your circumstances do not define you, honey. That way. So don't allow your circumstances to define who you are at all. Okay. And the last one from this topic is not settling and remembering your worth. Oh, let me say that one again. Not settling and remembering your worth. This is applicable across the board. I don't care what it is you're going through, what it is. Oh, Sylvia, your struggle is a layover, not your destiny. I like that. Come through then, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Well, nobody. Tootie said when I went through my struggles, I didn't want anybody to feel sorry for me because I knew I was going to be all right. My kids and God made me strong to push through it all. Yes, yes. Now, this one, like I said, today, especially in the world of today with social media and everything, don't settle. Remember to not settle and remember your worth. You know, that's one thing. I'm a very confident person. Very. You smell something stinking, baby. It's me because I am the ish. That's how confident I am. Like I've never had that issue, thank God. Um, but let me tell you something. Don't settle. I don't care if it's somebody in your life. I don't care if it's people in your life. If they make you feel less than, you may need to have them exit left. You have to always remember your worth, your value, and don't settle. because you'll find yourself stressed out. You know what I'm saying? You'll be whew, stressed out emotionally. And when you mentally, when you start to struggle in the mind, it affects the body. It affects the body. So don't give that power over to anybody where you find yourself settling. I don't care if it's in a relationship. You don't have to settle. Don't settle. I don't care if it's relationship. I don't care what it is. Don't put yourself in a predicament where you find yourself settling and you are not remembering your worth, because you matter. You matter. It may not be to X, Y, and Z, but as long as you matter to you and the people that love you, that's all that matter. For the ones that fall, it's going to be a lot of people that fall by the wayside. You let them fall and you keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? So just remember your worth and don't settle. Sunshine, did you have anything to say before we go to our next little segment, baby?
Yeah, you can go ahead and move on. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, baby. All right. So our next point of business. Let's see here. Let me move around to my thingamajiggy over here. All right. So our next point of business. Now this right here. And I want you guys to chime in. Let me drop the link because I actually want some of you guys to come up here so we can talk about it. Or I'll just leave it there, but we can talk about it. Once I'm done with it, we can have open panel. Who will tell you how you look? What do y'all think that's about? What do you think? Who will tell you how you look? That's the $1 million question right there. Who will tell you how you look? Well, let's get into it, okay? Let's expound on that because I know it's like a question. It's like, what? Who will tell you how you look? So we're gonna talk about it a little bit, okay? People walk around in the world sometimes. They walk around aimlessly, living their day-to-day lives, and throughout this daily journey, many people are unaware of the generational curses, and we mentioned this earlier, the generational curses that plague their lives. They find themselves acting certain type of ways, demonstrating behaviors that are frowned upon by others. Yet, I mean, they carry on about life without a care in the world. Okay? Now, sometimes they still don't recognize how they look. They don't recognize how they look, even though they're walking around with these generational curses that's plagued their lives, and they have these bad behaviors, and that's frowned upon by many. They're just hearing about. They still don't recognize how they look until it's pointed out by someone else. Perhaps it's because they've become accustomed to demonstrating those frowned upon behaviors, not reciprocating love or trust or loyalty, or things that have simply become the norm because no one told them how they looked. No one told them. They was just going about their business. No one told them how they looked. So you see, in life, sometimes we clothe ourselves with garments that may not be appealing to others. And that's fine. Don't get it twisted. That's fine because people have different perspectives. So if you're clothing yourselves with garments that's not appealing to others, okay, fine. But stay tuned. But as it pertains to how we clothe ourselves from day to day by our actions, behaviors, accountability, truth, and so on. You see, that's where the mirror and the reflection comes into play. Sometimes we have to look in the mirror to see the reflection of ourselves and beg the question, am I being the best me that I can be? We just got to look in that mirror and just stare. Am I being the best me that I can be? Because we shouldn't have to wait on the next person to tell us how we look. See you before anyone else does. How about that? Recognize those areas where you fall short and work on fixing those. Call out to God for assistance because He's able and He's willing. Self reflection, to me, is how we break those generational curses and bad behaviors, and how we learn to be assertive in repairing those issues. So, again, I'm just saying, see you before someone else does. How about that? So yeah, that's just something, I just felt it had to be said. It just had to be said. Because in life, it's like Sunshine and I talked about earlier, there are a lot of generational curses. And if you're not aware, if you don't take the time to reflect and you're doing certain things and you don't, everything is spiritual truth hurts, everything. And that's a big fact. We war not against flesh and blood, we war against principalities. You have to be honest with yourself, even if it hurts, Will Arrow. Facts. You have to put your big girl, big boy pants on and look in the mirror and say, wow, who am I? What am I doing? What's hindering me from growing? Oh, yes, Sylvia. Yes, God should always be your first mirror. Always. Always. I know that's right. So, break the cycle. You just have to break the cycle. It's necessary because there's a saying, hurt people hurt people. So if you don't recognize what's going on with you need to self-reflect, figure out where you went wrong, and work on fixing it. Fix you. You can't fix anybody else if you can't fix yourself. If you can't recognize where you're falling short at, how can you help somebody else? You can't. You just can't. You have the power to say, this is not how my story will end. You have that power. Don't let anybody take it from you. You have the power. So yeah, you have the power to say, this is not how my story will end. I want to do better. I want more. You know what I mean? Remember, Sylvia said, remember your mirror can hurt you. Showing you can hurt. Ooh, that's facts. That's facts. I will totally agree with that. My foot is going to sleep. Most hurt people hurt people. That's right, Lisa. Lisa. They do. And it may not even be intentionally. They may have the right intention. They may have the want to, but simply don't have the know how because it's become the norm with them. You know, they may actually care or actually have love for you, but they don't know how to do so effectively because of how they move. It's just normal to them. So yeah, I would have to agree with you. Truth Hurt says, I think the bigger problem is the other people trying to convince nothing needs to be changed. Ooh, ooh, I like that. I like that. Let me put some of these on the screen. Yeah, I think the bigger problem is other people trying to convince nothing needs to be changed. I agree with that. I definitely agree. I will definitely agree with that. Now I'm going to, all right, I'm trying to see what you guys saying. I'm going to get to and I'm going to open up the panel. Um, Reflection and breaking the cycle. Just always look back on where you are in life, where you came from, and where you're trying to go. Your past does not dictate who you are today. It does not dictate anything. It does not. Even when it comes to your faves, Chris Sales, Leslie Ines, Leslie and Chris, or whoever your fave may be. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has things they need to reflect on. And I've heard Chris say it in several videos as well. I'm trying to grow. So I'm pretty sure he's reflected, he's looked back on past mistakes and he's realized that, wow, I did ABCD wrong. So this is what I need to put in place to change my behavior, change my way of thinking so I can become a better man. As well as for Leslie, she's reflecting, I'm sure, looking back on past mistakes. I think she said in the video about her relationships. She don't want to find herself in that same situation again, which no one should. I know I wouldn't want to. So yeah, it's applicable towards your faves. You just have to, but forget it just being applicable towards your faves. Make sure it's applicable towards you. Thank you, Bariqua. I appreciate you, honey. We have to talk about. I can, I try to tie them into it because I like to see things from a different lens, like looking at it from their perspective or what they've put out on a public platform. Like, yeah, this can tie into that. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you too, Bariqua. I really, really do, as well as everybody who come through and support. So yeah, when it comes to your faith. Everybody has room to grow. Everybody, there's always room to grow. So never think there isn't room to grow. There's always something you can work on to be your best self. Always. Always. Y'all hit the like button, please, and thanks. And let me drop the link. Did I drop it? All right. So I've been on here 40 minutes. So if y'all do not want to get up here and have open discussion, then we're going to end live. I'm not just going to sit here and ramble. I want to have conversation. If not, we'll end it. And yeah, we will. I'll see y'all next week on the other channel. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Sunshine,
Yeah, I'm here.
what's going on?
Okay. Okay. So, are we going into another topic, or what are we
No,
reflecting?
I just wanted to touch on those two. I left it open so people could come up and just like give their feedback on where's my topics? Give their feedback on some of these things. Maybe they have a testimony. Maybe they could tell us about things they need that they feel they should work on, or what you see in your faves. What are some matter of fact, let's do it like this. What are some of the things you see? I'll make it spicy for you guys because I know y'all like spice. You like that spice. So let's do it like that. Let's do it like this. All right. I'll play with y'all. I'm up with it. All right. So this list that I have on the screen, I'm challenging you to come up and I want you to tell me, because most of the people over here, the gang and some of the onlookers, this list that you see on the screen, tell me what are some of these that you see that Leslie and Chris or Leslie, however, need to work on. What would you say some of these things, just for your perception by watching what they've put out on social media? All right, so I'll make it interesting for you guys. I made it personal about each individual, but now let's go ahead and let's do it like this. What would you say some of these things are needed for Chris and Leslie? I'm gonna drop the link because now I made it interesting for you guys. What would you say, Sunshine? What would you say?
Well, I definitely have to say a lot of these things on this list. Chris is learning and growing with, in his new journey and everything of maturing into the man that the Most High sees
Mm-hmm.
fit for him. And that's a lot of other things he could work on too, and he knows that. But like, let me see, um, forgiving yourself. I think that's a big part of you know him growing, and that he recognized that he has to do for himself before anybody else can.
You
Because
don't think he's forgiven himself for his past mistakes?
no, I'm saying I think he has now. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's a trait in him that he's learned to do finally. With trying to move on and trying to mature into a better man,
Yeah,
a better
yeah.
father. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely see that in him.
I think he's definitely self-aware.
Hmm.
I think he's been practicing self-awareness because he's aware of his past mistakes.
Right.
He's also
Right.
been accountable for those,
Exactly.
and he's been working on being a better him. So yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
I don't think he's one to ask for help though. I would.
No.
That's what I
No.
don't think he's
Definitely
one
not.
of those that asks for help. I just don't. I think he will try to figure it out all by himself.
Hmm.
He would rather crash before asking for help. That's
Me
just my
too.
perception. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Like,
Yeah. No. Yeah. I get it.
I
And
think
a
he
lot
has
of
a big ego and a lot of pride. So I don't think
yeah.
he'll ask anyone for help.
Right. Yeah. I've never seen that side of him, and I don't think I ever will.
Oh, Truth Hurt says, I like this. Truth Hurt says, hold on, where's my comment? Let me put it up here. Truth Hurt says, I wish I could come up. I think Chris needs to know that he is enough. I see pressure from other people for him to look and dress a certain way. That stuff is superficial. Yes, it is. It is very superficial. It is very superficial. I will agree with that. Lisa says, and I love that Chris admitted to his mistakes. So do I. I do as well. I do as well. Come up, Truth Hurts. You can come up. We love you around these parts. Come up. So yeah, I would definitely agree with that. What about Leslie, guys? What do you think? Do you guys, from what you've seen on social media, because we don't know them personally, but what do you think would be something off this list that you would think she need to work on? Oh, Truth Hurts is at work, Sylvia. Still riding with the gang at work. So, what would y'all think? What would y'all say for Leslie? Come on, guys, be honest. I'm looking for your comments. What would you say off this list that you would think, based on what was put on social media, that Leslie Poole would need to work on? Truth Hurt says, I think Leslie should believe in herself more. She has a lot of potential. I second that. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I
I,
agree.
yeah,
Yeah,
I totally agree
that's a
with you
good
on
one.
that. That's a very good one. That is very good. And let's see what I would say for Leslie Poole. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to see. Okay, Jazz B, that's good. Not settling and remembering her worth. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Not settling and remembering her worth. Brandy said, intentionally choosing joy. Yes. Choose joy on purpose. How about that?
Yeah, that's a huge thing. I think anybody sees in Leslie because,
Yeah.
she's such a free spirit and she's
Yeah.
so adventurous and so
Yeah.
willing. You
Yep.
know, I love
Yep.
that about her.
I do too. I do too. Okay, so let's see. Sylvia said Leslie needs to ask for help from God. Okay. All right. All right. What else? What else do y'all see on the list that we need to, that you would think? I like this dialogue, even though y'all didn't come up. I'm gonna rock with y'all. I'll see how y'all doing. Joy on purpose. Joy on purpose. All right, this may not be on the list, but I would say follow her heart no matter what. Oh, oh, here's baby D. Come on, my girl. Hey,
Hey
baby
y'all.
D with the T.
Hey.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, we're looking on this list to see some things that we think, based on what they've put on social media, that Chris and Leslie can take from this and work on. Truth Her said this may not be on the list, but I would say follow her heart. Follow her heart no matter what anyone says. And I'm gonna applaud that. It's not on the list, but we will add it, because guess what? Everybody will have an opinion. Everybody wants to have an opinion. You don't let people from social media, family, whoever. You have to live your best life for you,
Thanks.
regardless to
Mhm.
what anybody says, because at the end of the day, they're going to live their life. You can't make decisions for them. So yeah, I agree with that. What you think, baby D?
Um, hmm.
On the list, what do you think Chris would need to work on? Something from this list.
I think both of them
Both of them?
could work on choosing not to be defined by your struggle. They
Oh.
they both have been through a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So, they both should be aware that, you know, life goes on, better things can come in the future, and that does not make you who you are. Um,
Exactly. I
Also
agree with you.
setting and honoring healthy boundaries. I think they both could,
Some
you know.
healthy boundaries.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
that's on both sides. So
Both sides.
yeah.
Because without those boundaries, you cross lines. And sometimes when
Hmm.
you cross those lines, you can't come back from it. You just
And you
can't.
need that in any relationship, whether
Any
it's the
relationship, I don't care what type it
boyfriend
is,
and girlfriend,
family,
husband, wife,
wha-
family, friends.
friends, or whatever. You need those healthy boundaries. You need to set those, and they
Mm-hmm.
need to be honored,
Yep.
because it's the little things for me. If I can't trust you honoring this boundary or doing this, how can I trust you with the big thing? If I can't trust you with something minuscule, how can I trust you with to do something, honor something large? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I totally agree with you on that. Totally. So yeah, I agree. Were you excited for next week? Are you excited for next week? We're going on the other channel.
I am. I like surprises. I like new things. Bigger,
So
better
yeah,
things. Let's go.
I do. This one will be under construction. We'll have it under construction so we can start our new journey with it. And we will be on the other one next week. And we're gonna sip and spill, honey. And there's nothing off base. There's nothing we can't talk about on the other one. And it's so, just so you know, for even you, if you watch the playback, next week we'll be going on Queen Petty TV on my other channel. We'll have a day where we do sip and spill. I don't care who you support. If you have some tea, you can come and spill it. And yeah, we will sip together. I don't care what it is. We're gonna talk about it.
When we gonna start this clubhouse? That's what I want to know.
I
I
already
know,
have
right?
it. I gotta
You
send a
do?
link to you guys. I have to send a
Oh,
link to you. Yeah, Renzo
okay.
set it up. I have to send a link to you guys. I haven't yet. I'm like, when we gonna do Clubhouse? Because we want to talk about that. We want to talk about that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
So have your little tinfoil hats, honey, because that's what I want to talk about on Clubhouse. Believe that. But we can talk about stuff like that on the other channel, because it's just gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna sip and spill. That's what we're gonna do. We can do it for now anyway. For now. But Clubhouse, what's so wonderful about Clubhouse? I know you can talk about anything. You don't have to worry about it
Yeah, I think it's just one of those unapologetic places where people just can go and dish out whatever.
and say whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can do it. We can definitely do it. I already have it. I just haven't. I need to put the link in the Discord, put it in there so everybody come over and we just go over there and cut up.
Yeah, I'm excited
Renzo,
about
get the
that. Let's do
ticket
that.
ASAP. So you down with it too, Sunshine? Baby D, you down with it too?
Yep, I'm down. I'm ready. I
Definitely.
stay ready.
But can we keep parasites out? That's my main question. That's what I want to know.
I wish they
that's,
would.
that's a tricky question because
See, I don't have time for parasites up there arguing on a platform and they want to come talking crazy. You see what I'm saying? Renzo, get up here because I need to know how we get the parasites up out of there if they come on Clubhouse. Where you at? Petty bro, where you at? Sylvia said no. Oh, Bariqua said we can block them. So we can block them. So if somebody's there crazy talking, we can actually block them and get rid of them. Okay. Tootie said no, you can't.
Hmm.
Oh, y'all need to figure this out. Yes, you can keep them out. How? How can we keep them out is the question. Because y'all know I don't have time for the parasites.
yeah, I've never been on Clubhouse before. I've just heard about it.
I
Me
haven't
either.
either. So we can keep them out, but we can't block them. We can just knock them down or something out the club. Like what? I don't understand.
I know, right?
By the speakers blocking them. So the speakers. Oh, Sylvia said parasites travel in pockets. Yes, they do. You can block them, but they can come in. What you mean?
Oh, so you have to. They can come in, but you just have to block them as they come in.
Oh, as they come in. And can you have moderators and stuff too? Oh, she said you can do private rooms. Let me see what Lisa said. This is, we got off topic for a minute. She said, Leslie seems like a person who loves things to be in order, like with herself, her home. She's very clean and she's very together.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
Facts.
love that. Yes.
I get that from her too. Ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with organization and like in cleanliness, honey, because I feel that.
She likes order.
A little
Yeah.
order. You gotta have order. Without
I,
order, you have chaos.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, to even be like that, have that character trait, is so good for your mental state too. It's
Yes.
like, man, if your physical is so put together, your mental and everything else will follow. It just has to be the same way, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And that's me. I like everything organized. They laugh at me like, wait, because if I put something down, I know where it's at. I don't have to look for a clutter. If they
Mm-hmm.
touch something, like, who touched this? You can't play me. You can't play me like I don't know what I'm talking about because it's so organized and structured. I like things a certain way.
Right.
I know they was like, how you know I had that? Because you didn't even set the bottle like I had it. You didn't even set it back right.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I just know.
Yep.
So yeah. So I guess we'll do when y'all want to do Clubhouse. When y'all want to do that?
I'm ready
Mm-hmm.
whenever.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, we'll have to journey over there in the upcoming. Well, I'll have time since this is going on a little break. This is a very healthy show. It's very healthy. Sometimes you gotta do a cleanse. You have to do a cleanse and get all the toxicity, all them toxins out your body and
Mm-hmm.
free yourself. So this is like a cleanse, a mental cleanse, getting back on track. Like, okay,
Exactly.
I veered over here to the left a little bit, and I veered to the right. Now let me do this cleanse. You have to cleanse yourself
Mm-hmm.
with good, healthy dialogue.
That detox, good old detox.
Okay, good detox.
Yeah.
Good detox. But
No.
Rika, you said at night. Okay, you're always working, girl. We're gonna need you to take some time off.
Yeah, and that's a really big part of why I gravitated toward you in this platform so much too, because I just feel like it's good therapy. It's good for your mental and emotional.
Mm-hmm.
People, we get together and vent to strangers and family members. The
Mm-hmm.
scripture says to confess unto your peers. So
Okay,
that's something you have to do. That's something that's mandatory for anybody to do.
that's
And the
fact.
vibes are there.
Yeah.
The real no. The
Yep.
If
vibes
you
are
know,
there.
you know the real
You
no,
know,
baby.
you know.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely, Sylvia, getting back on track. It's definitely getting back on track. Sometimes we come and people, for whatever reason, they do what they do for whatever reason, and we get sidetracked. But the fact of the matter, each one teach one. That's I feel like that's the path and trajectory. We can have a good kiki here and there, and we can combat with parasites, but the fact of the matter, we have to be able to teach someone something. If you don't have any knowledge to give, what's your point? If you can't convey something, communicate, you don't know what, on any given day, you don't know what a person is going through. They may have a bad day at work. They may be going through some family issues and mental struggles. You need to be able to give some jewels. If you can't give jewels, what's the point?
Facts.
So I love that we're able to do that. And that was also when the bigger platform reached out to me. That's something that she loved that we were doing too. So it's definitely complimentary to us that we're able to get up here and discuss real life scenarios or real life topics, and we love Chris and Leslie. We do, we do, we do. But it's bigger than things are bigger than just Chris and Leslie because people are really going through things in real life. And we got to talk about it. We got to speak on it. We can speak on drama. We can open our mouth and talk about drama. We can sit here and dissect what's going on with Leslie and Chris. We got to dissect real life. We got to talk about real things. So, yeah. But, guys, y'all know I'm not going to hold you too long, honey. I'm not going to do that. Boy, y'all want to talk about something before we go? Because we are approaching the hour. We are approaching. Anybody want to get up before we shut it down? Because I know Quiet want to go moke somewhere and Renzo want to go drink.
Oh.
So I know how that is. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And let me just say again, if y'all want to go and hold on, I'm about to get beside my little self here. Let me go up here and do this. If y'all want to send something to Sunshine. She just had a baby. You can do so. Also, this is on my community post. You can send a Cash App donation for baby Sunshine at Sunshine Love 23.
Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated,
You know,
family.
she struggles with asking for
Anything
help,
helps.
so we will just put it out there. Me, on
Yeah.
the other hand, baby, here we go. Hit the Cash App, support the channel, Queen Petty TV. You know we rock the long way. The long way, gang, 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 gang.
Gang.
So yeah, I just wanted to speak on that. And let's see, anything else we need to talk about? And I know this is a oldie but goodie. This is a oldie but goodie. Let me give it to you, gang. Tune out the distractions. Social media is the greatest distraction in life. I don't care what platform. If you want to go and tweet, if you want to go and post some stuff on IG, you want to go to Facebook, you want to come to YouTube, you want to, and all the other platforms. That's all the ones I know, but all the other ones. Take time out for you. Take time out to be with your family because tomorrow is not promised.
Mm-hmm.
Go live your life. Do something. Do something you never done before. Dare to be different. Do something. Sylvia was telling me that today, and I'm like, girl, what? So yeah, do something. All right. Quiet. Where is quiet? You're
I
right.
was gonna ask that, but
She was in here earlier, and I'm trying to see where she went. She probably moking somewhere. Quiet. Where are you? So I can talk about you, little girl. Where are you? She going to time out. She going to time out because I don't even see her. She came in here, made her little appearance. Do I need to summon her? Do I need to call her? Put her on the spotlight? Like, girl, where did you go? I'm rolling up. I'm moking. I'm moking.
that's what
That's
she said.
probably
She
what
was
she gonna
all that.
say. For real, for real. All right, so yeah, and I'm trying to get quiet to also one day next week to do a live and we go over there and kick it with her, do a live on her platform so we can talk, we can just talk about whatever because you know she don't have no filter. We can just talk about whatever on her live. That's right, Lisa. Lisa, real
Facts,
recognize
Lisa,
real.
Lisa.
Real recognize real every time. But yeah, we may do a live next week too. That means I hope I don't overextend myself on Quiet's platform. Well, we can talk about whatever. So I just need her to start doing some content because baby, she has abandoned her channel. Like literally abandoned it. For real. All right, guys, we have done the hour. Anything else you get? You look, I'm trying to get off. Ain't no
Been
2 3 hours. I ain't trying to do no 2 3 hours. I know you drinking Renzo. I know. You ain't gotta tell me, baby.
Why he be- why he love me?
Look, I already knew that. And quiet somewhere smoking. You gotta know your drinkers. You gotta know your smokers. You
I'm
know your
sipping too,
family.
Renzo. It's all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
what you got? Some wine over there.
Yep. You already know.
She got her wine over there. She be like, "Oh, I need a drink, honey. Look, they got my nerves. I need a drink." What kind of wine you drink, baby D? I need to know.
Merlot. The
Oh,
real
I hate
deal.
Merlot. No, it's nasty. It's too something. I need a
13%.
sangria. Oh no, you can get that sweet red. You get some sweet red in here
Yeah, that's
different
yeah.
too.
That's what hit different.
That hits different and it's good.
Oh,
Get
for
that
real?
sweet red. Oh
I
yeah.
hate dry wine.
It's
That's
not drying. Get that sweet red, girl. You
You
won't
know
turn
what? I
back.
didn't like the dry water at first, but it grew on me.
I can't. I can't do it. It shrivels up your throat. That's what it does to me. It like shrivels up my throat. I can't.
She said shrivels up the shit.
Well, you can say that for next week, Renzo. I don't want you to get on here and be petty because I don't want you to take away from the good message. But if they watch, they can get the good message in the beginning. You know, I know you want to be petty. What you want to be petty about? We're gonna be petty all next week. We can be petty next week on the other channel because we about to revamp this one, and you know, yeah, we can be petty on the Queen Petty TV. Not to say we won't get petty over here, but we're trying to take this one to another level. So we can still be petty. If it's tea and we need to spill it, we're gonna spill it. But no, that's sweet red though. That's sweet red.
I have to check that out.
Oh honey, it's called sweet red. It's not too sweet, you know, like it's not like a Moscato. Is it got a hint of sweetness, but it hits. It got that I don't a 12, 13, some kind of percent. I don't know, but girl, it gets you right. It gets you right.
Check that out.
So yeah. Well, guys, I'm a change man till next week. Okay, well, be a change man, Renzo. Renzo said, be a change man until next week. Next week, guys, don't forget we are going to be on Queen Petty TV. We'll be doing our lives from over there. We'll be having yeah, some great content. Nothing's off limits. Nothing's off limits. Anything goes. So yeah.
Rub
All
my
right.
hands together.
Rub them, look, rub them to the Birdman rub them together. Anything goes. So yeah. But gang, I don't want to hold you up on this beautiful Saturday night. Some of you may have plans. It's 10 o'clock. You can still do what it do. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for kicking it with the gang. Don't forget the message. Don't forget to tune out the distractions. That wasn't part of the message, but it's always a message. Tune out the noise. Tune out the parasites. Tune out the haters. Also, don't forget breaking cycles. You need to take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of it, baby. Take it. You need to
Here.
work on um tuning out, not tuning out the distractions. Let me take this off. All right, now if you need to take a hold on. Sunshine with that. If you need to take a screenshot, you can. If you need to work on breaking cycles and what that look like, work on that. Be the best you at all times. And also stare in that mirror and see what you can fix, what can make you a better you. Okay. Shout out to my gang, Petty Gang, PGTV Gang Petty. Shout out to everybody. Y'all know how we rock. We rock the long way. I love y'all. And I want to tell everybody have a good night. Shout out to Baby D with the T and Sunshine.
Yes, thank you, fam. Oh, and I wanted to give a shout out. I don't know if she want me to say her name. I'm gonna just say her initials. NAJ. Thank you so much for the cash app for my little baby. And I really appreciate anybody else who said anything. And in case I didn't, mention y'all. I don't even know if y'all want to be mentioned, but thank you. Thank you, family. Love y'all. Good night.
Good night, gang. We'll see y'all next week on Queen Petty TV. Until next time, it's your girl QP, Queen Petty. We out. Yeah.